Alright, Ryan, look into the camera and tell me what happened.
Rolling?
Yeah.
Rolling? Okay. Uh, well, the dog plays basketball. He plays with the kids, mostly white kids, and he plays basketball. He may not dribble, but he does drool. Air Bud. In this film, not only does the dog excel at playing in basketball, he's also the new wide receiver, the golden receiver for the football team. Starring a man who is more overweight than Paul Giamatti, but could certainly play that role, the golden retriever has chosen to play football with its mouth. In the third film in the Air Bud tradition, the dog has decided to play soccer, specifically women's soccer. There are a few women's soccer celebrities helping the dog, who now has a litter of puppies to take care of, to motivate the dog to take care of the soccer team. And there's quite a kick in this project. So by Air Bud, the 7th inning fetch, in the year 2002, those doggone dog nappers are at it again, and all those aforementioned puppies have been dog napped. The sheriff, wearing a 10-gallon hat, and is about 80 years old with his 2 6-shooter pistols, is rearing to go in his big cowboy boots and his shiny sheriff badge to take care of the puppy nappers who are ready to take on the puppies. And who, of all people, to take on stealing these puppies, take on the puppies, take them away from their home, but a raccoon? Will his skills on the baseball diamond secure him the future of his long-lost pups from Rocky Raccoon? Perhaps the women's soccer team. So, in Air Bud Spikes Back, copyright 2003, Air Bud, for reasons as of yet not disclosed, has decided to take up the sport of volleyball. He has gone to the beach and is currently playing volleyball, apparently or plausibly sponsored by an overweight middle-aged woman with a talking parrot on her shoulder, and for reasons even more ambiguous that as of yet not disclosed, is still a friend of the sheriff from the last film, still wearing the clothing of a Texas Ranger, yet now in the beaches of what appears to be California or maybe Malibu. The dog, with a long repertoire of different talents and skills in sports, has decided to take up volleyball so they can win some thing that you win in volleyball that I have, as of yet, from the trailer, yet to ascertain, to have figured out. The trailer appears to depict the dog. He's happy. He's a happy dog. He's on the beach, and he can volley the ball. In an unrelated plot trail, there is a stolen diamond, which is in some way, yet as of yet not disclosed way, tied to the volleyball championship. Who stole a diamond, and how the diamond theft is tied to the actual plot is yet to be determined. However, it seems as if the diamond is integral to the plot, more specifically to how the dog will play volleyball. So by Air Bud, Air Buddies, shit has hit the fan. Air Bud and his wife have been dog-napped, and it is up to their 5 spunky offspring to make sure, their 5 themed offspring to make sure that they are recovered. They follow them in the Humvee that has taken them to a farm apparently owned or managed by a goat. Not without the lack of seeming to have a great deal of anecdotes, humorous anecdotes, and a lot of farting, specifically fart jokes. Now the dogs can talk, because we need the dogs to talk. The dogs can only speak, assumably, to other dogs. Air Bud can talk. He speaks dog to his puppies. The puppies can speak to Air Bud. A young man who believes in a superstition about a talking dog prays for a group of dogs to magically fall out of the sky to be his dog sled team. Little does he realize that a group of dogs does fall out of the sky, and they are in fact Air Bud's puppies. They're talking golden retrievers who are taught by an Alaskan husky dog with a southern accent how to run a dog sled team. The dog is real. The talking dog is real. He finds a talking dog. The talking dog helps him. His mother and father are inexorably proud of him for finding the talking dog and for having talking dogs fall out of the sky. In this film, Air Bud's children have been chosen indiscriminately to lead a space exploration to save something, it's actually never mentioned whether it be person or dog, into a mission where they must not only pilot, but launch a spacecraft wearing spacesuits that take their tails into account. Dogs go into their spacesuits, farts ensue within the spacesuit, and they find a Russian dog of what is, I forget the name, but is of a very, very American breed. It is not a Russian dog. They must save the Russian dog, who has to get back to his little boy named, like, Lenin or Trotsky or something. His name is Sputnik. And the Russian dog helps the Air Budders through their farts and other space-related problems. Santa is a dog. Santa's a dog. You see his golden retriever tail. The dogs are of the same character. They're the same characters as the last film, and assumably the last film before, starring the protagonists are the puppies, not Air Bud himself. Air Bud is assumably dead by this point, and his puppies are taking care of him, as they bother to mention the names of them, call like butter and spinach and fart or something over and over again to make sure that you know if you bought the products, the t-shirts, the hats, the bracelets, the whatever for these dogs, that you've spent your money's worth, because your kids will see the next film as well. The dogs are named well, as I said, and the dogs are in the film to find Santa. They do, and it is not happy. Okay. There's a lot to take in. There's a lot to take in on this trailer. Santa Paws, as of this trailer, has been revealed to be Santa's magical talking dog, without whom Santa could not actually fulfill his mission. This dog is voiced by someone who sounds enough like Morgan Freeman to pitch a trailer. This wonderful dog does everything he can to help this Santa, this poor old man. However, without Santa's magic crystal, Santa Claus might become mortal again, which is obviously what happens. Air Bud is dead. Air Bud is dead, and his puppies are nowhere to be found. This is a series of like Lady and the Tramp, like Scotland Yard group of ragtag dogs who roam the streets in the dirty, wet, gritty sand and filth, who try to help Santa Claus and his magical talking dog, who it seems as if isn't really necessary to the plot, as the crystal is actually held by another dog. The crystal that gets there, the crystal's there, and they help the dog with it. This film is about the puppies who I assumed were dead, but are perfectly fine, haven't aged a day, who played sports and went into space and are now dressing up for Halloween for their first Halloween celebration. There is a warlock who intends to kill them, to do whatever it is that a grown man would do with a dead dog. It was never really stated. Another small dog tells them a fortune. There are no sports involved in this film, nor is there exploration to Alaska or any no trails, no spaceships, no mission. It's just dogs trick or treating with their paws. They're in costume. They are very, very, very much. They just beat over your head with the fact that they are in fact the same dogs from the previous litter. The dogs get a fortune. The Russian dog is not present from the last film. The dogs trick or treat. The warlock will eat them. There's nothing here. They go to the pyramid. I don't even think this movie has come out yet. This movie isn't this doesn't exist. They've gone too far. There's no sports. There's no sports. I mean, they really stretched it by volleyball. Let's be honest here. Volleyball as a sport? No. The dog's dead. The dog is so far gone. Even its own litter is so exacerbated at this point. There's nothing left. There's nothing left. The dogs are dead to me. The dogs are dead. They're dead to me. This is done. I actually just saw this trailer on television 2 days ago. Specifically by the line, "All this digging is making me hungry." I recognize that.